What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Oleksandr Usyk. Oleksandr Usyk reacts to Anthony Joshua's post-fight anger and advises him not to clash with his team members because they are horrible street fighters. Oleksandr Usyk has warned Anthony Joshua that clashing with his team will only end one way. AJ was angry in the ring on Saturday night after he was beaten by decision by the Ukrainian, but the champion instead, he's not taking it personally. Okay. He said the fight itself began with a few tentative opening rounds as Usyk applied his typical elusive movement and landed a couple straight lefts while Joshua fired off right hands to the body. After round 9, it seemed close as AJ opened up and fired away at Usyk, seeming to genuinely trouble him for the first time in either fights. However, the Ukrainian responded brilliantly in round 10, as we know. And after his post-fight press conference, Usyk was asked about the bizarre sequence of events of Joshua, and he said, "I feel nothing but respect to AJ." He said, "I saw him a bit emotional and like bullying some of my teammates." He said that would be a bare knuckle fight that I don't recommend him to do because of most of them are horrible street fighters, which means very, tough street fighters, and that wouldn't have been good for Joshua. Let me counterpunch. I am thankful that didn't go to that level, because then, you would have, if you had a fight breakout, you will have penalties, you will have controversy, you will have court dates. You don't want any of that in Saudi Arabia. You know what I'm saying? And it could have been easy a Riddick Bowe, Andrew Galata type situation where Riddick Bowe's team jumped on Galata and just started beating the hell out of him. That could have happened. For one, Anthony Joshua just fought 12 rounds. You know what I mean? For two, he still has his gloves on, or his wraps on. So that wouldn't have really helped. You know what I mean? And it depends on like 4 or 5 of those guys. I don't care how big you are. You do not want to get hit or jumped by 4 guys. You know what I mean? So it's glad that they kept their composure because Anthony Joshua was amped. Now, if they would have matched that aggression, we would have saw that. We would have saw a brawl. But I want to touch bases with something about Oleksandr Usyk. He's a very understandable guy. Normally, when you see someone act a certain way due to a decision that they didn't get, you normally have a opposite anger towards that, because it's like, well, how could he act like that? You know what I mean? You would get offended. And it's good. It just shows you that he has a great temperament when it comes to toleration. Okay, because that's definitely something him and his team had to tolerate that Anthony Joshua did. He was acting like a straight ass, and he did that. The speech was kind of long, but you know what I mean. And it was almost like he was kind of justify what he was doing or whatever. But they were patient enough with Anthony, and he knew, and that takes wisdom. Okay, that takes experience of knowing, like, look, he was just upset, he was just pissed off. Not to take it to a whole nother level. You know what I mean? And I'm believing that Usyk probably told his boys, like, yo, chill. He just pissed. He'll be all right. He's a good dude. You know what I mean? And, because see, when you're angry, basically it's like temporary insanity for a minute. You know what I mean? And that's what happened to Anthony Joshua, I feel that Anthony Joshua, thought that he would do enough to win, but I saw the fight last night. He clearly did not. You know what I mean? Like after round 9, there was no more onslaught, and I think he was spent after that, to be honest with you, because he didn't even throw enough punches. You know what I mean? Let alone land. You got to throw punches to land them. You know what I mean? Or to land some of them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that he has done that. But, it's just for future references that you don't want to get into it with guys that bare knuckle fight. You know what I mean? They bare knuckle fighters, bro, you don't want to do that. Especially, they're amped. They ain't fought 12 rounds. They're fresh. and it's more than them than him. So, you know, like Joshua just by himself and he's all in the corner. Dude, Fist City, more than likely. So I'm glad that that didn't happen because, of course, you know, you got other injuries involved if that did take place, you know, and it'll be a big riot. Nobody needs that. No one needs that. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Oleksandr Usyk warning Anthony Joshua about his henchmen. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.